Hello everybody, this is your average gamer Kaiju, and welcome everybody to Ridge Racer Revolution, the second installment in the series. As the predecessor before it, there are those same 12 cars as before, but the tracks are completely different, as you see. A different home, different sets of layouts. If you've had the sampler CD, you'll note that the novice course is actually your opening track. Wow! Did I tweak with the volume? So yeah, there are 3 modes now, actually. So there are 3 modes now that race, free run, and time trial are there. Time trial is actually useful later on. So once again, they're the same cast of cars. You'll note the design is completely different from the original, except for the following: the FA Racing and the Mappies. The Galagas are completely different in the back, as are the RT Bosconian and the Nebula's Ray, as well as the Chevius, or Exevius, whichever way you want to look at it. Of course, I will run in the Carrot for this entire series, for this entire game, that is. Now, bear in mind, this is the last time you'll see these cars in this series for some time before Ridge Racer 64.
3, 2, 1, go!
You'll also note that the announcer guy is completely has another dub. I would also like to say that the soundtrack is completely awesome. I believe it's the same guy who composed for the last one. I have to look him up again. But as you know, the graphics are a little bit different than before. And then as of now, the drift system is actually considerably different too, to be honest. You still have the rail system, but now it behaves like a legitimate drift. You don't have the silent drift technique from before, cannot be performed because you're losing speed as you drift. It's this kind of a trend that will continue to hang on through Ridge Racer 64 also had it too, but ever so slightly. Ridge Racer Type 4 didn't carry it as much. And then Ridge Racer 5 did not carry this trait at all. Actually, it did carry that trait. What am I saying? But as you notice, yeah, it behaves like a legitimate drift. You lose speed in the rear, the rear slips out. And you also note throughout the video now that there's a type system, a class system, if you may. It's this kind of a class system that pertains throughout only a couple games of the series of this matter, where the race we're running in right now is a Type S. So, Type S being based, after that is Type R, which is a slightly higher team, which in retrospect is like the mid-level from the original Ridge Racer. Oh, and here's the third person. You'll get to see the drift physics in action. The rear does slip out. Before, it's just you're on a rail and your car just turns. I still like first person better. Just out of personal opinion. Just watching my old this footage, which once again is captured via the Elgato Game Capture HD. Not a sponsor, but damn, this product is good. As a mental note, this is also the sound, like this music right here, along with Grip off of this soundtrack, were sent to the Ridge Racer Turbo mode with 60 frames per second mode. Off of Ridge Racer Type 4, which I'm trying to look for in my library. I think I pulled it up here. Speaking of library, the next installment of this will be Rage Racer, which I was blessed to find such a copy. All the games that you are seeing here, it'll be saved for Ridge Racer 64. Those are all going to be disc-based, so everything that you see will be original disc-based. Look at this! It's 11 music, 10 music tracks, considerably more than the previous. Oh, I decided to switch to the Subaru just to check it out, just to let you know that. Oh, the handling on this is dead terrible. It's like you have to grip to actually do good. And on this course, you do have a bit of an advanced layout. Well, it's the intermediate layout. Of course it's going to be advanced. Who am I fooling? Though, like the previous game, the Subaru accelerates like a rocket. Oh, you'll notice that the announcer guy now has that dialogue instead of the original, "Don't let him get away!" Yes, like that. And again, the walls will kill you here. Ugh. Yeah, I just had to keep quiet for the moment just to hear that announcer guy, because that is an old announcer guy. Which this is the last time you hear this announcer guy. Afterwards, it's a bunch of different announcers. If I remember, there is well, for Ridge Racer 64, it's still a dude commentating, but not as much as this announcer did in Revolution. And then you have somebody else in Rage Racer. You'll hear her as I play through some of this stuff. Which Rage Racer is a considerably long game. Taking it for a couple days to beat that instead of your typical 30 minutes or typical hour to beat this. In general, you'll see me go as far as I can. I believe I have some trouble. I believe I didn't even go to the reverse courses for this one. Yes, there are reverse courses like the original. There's a reverse course for nearly every... No, just everything on the PlayStation 1, and then of course Ridge Racer 64. They had reverse courses. That is a trend that was skipped on in Ridge Racer 5. And then they brought it back over for Ridge Racer 6. Which I will also be covering that as well. Just as a mental note. And then the AI can be somewhat of a jerk. The AI can be somewhat of a jerk, as noted when the Bostonian was blocking me. Speaking of which, the secret cars are once again unlocked using the same method. That you must play a mini game. This time it's Galaga 88. which is a hard find nowadays. If you can find an arcade machine with that, you are lucky. They should have footage of the old mini game down below. I should include the music, but I won't. Unless I decide to, you know, cut footage here, slap that in the middle, and then come right back. But nah. I'll just keep it muted like before. Here I had to drift because there was no way I was going to make that corner without hitting the wall. But yeah, going back to this, I only had the demo for this for a while. I only got to play one track over and over and over. It's the novice track, of course. I think I was adjusting something like this one, but yeah. Other than that, I'm just really unhappy that the series ended after Unfounded. They should consider bringing it back and then making it like Ridge Racer Type 4. That's something I'm hoping to see in the future from these guys. That's really it would be something if you get to see all these current cars, all the current cars of Ridge Racer Type Ridge Racer 7 actually would actually be the one, and or Unbounded. It'd be crazy to see those machines in it'd be crazy to see those machines set to teams. We now go to Type X, which is considerably faster, and then everything else from this point forward is Type Z. And this music track right here is my absolute favorite. Absolute favorite. Maximum Zone. The only reason I got hooked on that is a video by the user Crocodile Funky. He was playing the expert course with Chevius Red, which I just passed. That was Chevius Green. Now I'm about to pass that over. One of the Chevius Green. But yeah, it's a heck of a treat because one of that user's videos had expert course footage. This course actually. So in a way, this is an homage to him. Thank you so much, brother. I'll drop a link into one of the added pages. I'll drop it to this corner right here. Just check his channel out. Though it's been ages, I think, since he has uploaded. If he has uploaded recently, thank goodness. And just for those Spanish speakers. He does speak in common in Spanish, so feel free to. I don't, but I have to translate. Yeah, I'll admit it. Also, the day-night changes are crazy. Oh, I forgot to mention. You'll see the credits here, but each credit scene is actually different. You'll be seeing. Oh, that's right. This lap on this course is actually pretty bad, actually. Especially in the top right corner of that map. That section is actually pretty terrible. If I remember. Yeah, there are 3 different ending sequences. Depending on which course you finish last. Whether if you finish the expert course last, the intermediate course last, or the beginner course last. There are scenarios for each one. There is a user who actually took the... Ooh. I still can't believe I actually crashed that hard. Now for the later... for the later stages when you're trying to unlock those last vehicles. Oh, well, some of you guys already know. But there are, for those who don't know, there are instead of just the one vehicle, the Devil car, the 13th Racing. Now there are three cars. To secretly unlock, if I remember, you have the of course the Devil's Racing, the Devil car, 13th Racing, which of course, and you know that car is a badass car. You'll see his stats later on. That's the same concept as before. Don't screw up, or he will catch you. And he will beat you. Once again, I'll actually cut out here. So I'll let you guys enjoy the last few minutes, or the last 30 odd seconds of the run and the credits sequence. I will be right back. Enjoy the run. And I'm back. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in and sticking around for the credits. But you may be wondering, who's that coming down the road? That's one of the secrets. That is the angel, the white angel, whom you can unlock. And now we go into time trial mode to unlock said vehicles. The only way to do that is to go through time trial And you'll note that also that the stock class has also considerably changed. Well, actually, it's only changed up one grade. So instead of the Type S for the novice, you are now racing under Type R conditions. You once again will be facing your rival, this Overrated. And this music track is what you also get on the Ridge Racer Type 4 bonus kits. And you pass the Devil Card, the 13th racing. But you may be wondering, why this early? Oh, believe me, the worst is yet to appear. Oh, and I never exactly got to show you what happened in the first racer. I never officially got to show you what the heck happens if you don't let that Devil Car pass you on the first lap. Now, if you let him pass, if you're forced to let him pass you, he'll stop on the side of the road and give you some pity, like you're too slow. Oh wait. Whereas if you don't let him pass, like I'm still in first. Still in first. Ow, I hit the wall. He doesn't stop. He doesn't stop at all.
They're right behind you.
So he's like, face my wrath, you son of a chip. So you're essentially on defense mode the whole darn round. If you don't block him, he's gone. So we'll officially get to see a restart. No matter what you do here, you've lost him. Yeah, he's gone. He is gone. So you get to see the restart. And then, of course, you'll actually get to see him. You will actually get to see the darn beat down of the Devil Card. We'll have to excuse me for a minute. Oh. Elephant blow. It's a good colony out here in the East Coast. Not an iota of rain, though. It's okay if you block him once. Just once. Just make sure you let him pass. Otherwise, it ain't gonna be pretty. And you see that? I mean, if you can keep up with the Devil Car as he crosses the line, he'll pull over it. But he'll just keep going. Of course, this is great. Also followed up with the cars in Ridge Racer 64. That's pretty much it. After that, you're on your own. I believe actually the finale in the Ridge Racer, the later installments will still do this. You also notice some of the banners advertising for the games, other games. Air Combat, which is pretty much Ace Combat. You also might have seen a Heihachi Mishima head out on the corner in the intermediate and extra tracks, being that this was released at the same time as Tekken 2. And by the way, for those new game holics, you may be wondering, where's Galaga? Why did it jump to Galaga 88? Well, if I remember, Galaga was actually given off to Tekken, the first one. And there was a secret behind that. Tekken crossover trivia. If you got a perfect on the bonus stage, there was a certain requirement you actually get Devil Kaiju as a skin. But that's just Tekken. This is pretty good. So yeah, again, the devil card, the 13th Racing is actually pretty scary on the last lap if you have a slower machine. And then of course, being that it's time trial, you can put in your initials, and of course KAI. And this says rev your engine, Namco, before I came along. So, once again, since you beat the devil car, you can now unlock, you've now unlocked the, come on, this way, this way, there we are, the 13th Racing, the devil car, and his stats are just immense. 175-mile-an-hour top speed under X-class conditions. It's intense. The design hasn't changed. It's still it's a little bit different in the back. The design hasn't changed that much. But you're wondering, who's the opponent now? Well, of course, if there's a devil, there has to be a son of devil. And it legitimately is the son of devil. That's right, guys. It's the 13th Racing Kid. He should be coming around any second now. There he is. There he is. He's just, it's like an over-tuned Mazda Miata, or it's got a heck of a V8 engine swap, and it handles like a demon, or it handles like a devil. But I'll showcase the 13th Racing Kid once I see him. And then that car you saw at the end of the credits, the white engine, its stats are essentially the same as Devil, except it's flipped. So the acceleration is off the chain, but the grip isn't as good. That's why I like Devil a lot better. Being that his grip is insane. But I could do it a little bit less, so White Angel probably is the better car for the job. You'll actually see me moving like a bee back and forth, left, right, left, right, left, right, like a bee. Just to make sure that I actually have the car in whichever way I want it to go. Just to make sure I don't hit the outside wall, but I may end up hitting a wall in the process. Like that. But the speed of this car is just immense. Nonetheless, it is immense. After this, once again, Rage Racer will be the next installment. And boy, is that game long. I mean, you only have, well, I'm not going to talk about the special book, but it'll take you a couple days actually to beat it. Being that there's so much to do and so many cars to go after. I believe here you have up to 15. Rage Racer boosts that up to 4, 8, 12, 13. No, it's still 15 cars. But they're all upgradable. Once again, KAI for Kaiju. And oh, I forgot to mention, you can save your progress. You don't actually save the cars. To be honest, I didn't bother with the last one because it's just so easy. And there's the 13th Racing Kit. His handling is terrible, as well as his grip. I first thought I'll use him. Nah, I'll stick with the Devil. So afterwards, this is the fight with the devil. Sorry, the angel car. Or it is specifically called White Angel. Now, both the angel and the devil are cards that will still appear throughout the series, except with the exception being Rage Racer and Rage Racer Type 4. 64 has the angel and devil. There goes White Angel. And for this one, I couldn't even beat the White Angel, so you'll see an abrupt conclusion. I gave it 2 tries. So yeah. So these 2 cards will continuously appear throughout the series, so their designs will dramatically change. Except for the white, like, you see that critical error cannot be. That critical error cannot be. If you're running it if you're doing the second lap, a critical error like that will be your run spin. No matter if your car is fast, if you're running the devil, that White Angel will catch up no matter what you do. They both they are the Finale and the Angelos. They will keep appearing throughout the series. But I will say, the length of the game, now that I look at it, the length of the game has seriously increased ever since. So essentially this is the last of the short ones. Yeah, honorable. Yeah, this is the last of the short rig races. Everything else from here on out will take some time if you really want to truly beat the game. So you see, there's the angel. There he goes. Or she. Actually, no. It's slow to start, but all you have to do is say, "Oh." Yeah, he'll get it. Goodbye! No matter how well you turn, how well you accelerate, he's just gone. I can keep up with it, but as soon as you hit that first corner, gone. I'll pop around that other corner. Gone. So I give a restart. I will fade this part out. Anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys tune in for the next installment of the Rig Racer series. Let's talk. Don't forget to check out the channel. Don't forget to follow us on all social media networks. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you comment. And honestly, if you guys actually have a video that you want to submit, you guys are welcome to it. You just like my own footage for that. So yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Kaiju signing off. And this is a flowing mode picture. Get your minds out of the gutter. See you next time.